Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jason, your host.
And I'm Julia, your co-host. Hello, everyone. We're so excited to have you with us today.
Absolutely. Today, we're talking about a super important topic for English learners. Think in English, stop translating.
Yes, this is something almost every learner struggles with. Many people translate from their native language to English in their head before speaking. And guess what? That slows you down and makes speaking feel harder than it really is.
Exactly. When you translate in your mind, you might know the words, but putting them together naturally becomes tricky.
So, in this episode, we're going to show you how to start thinking in English directly, and we'll share practical tips that you can use every day, even if you only have 5 minutes.
Before we dive in, let me ask you, listeners, do you often find yourself thinking in your own language first, then translating into English?
If yes, don't worry. You're not alone. That's what we're here to fix. By the end of today's episode, you'll know why thinking in English is key and how to practice it easily.
Perfect. Let's get started. All right, Julia. Now that we know the topic, let's talk about why translating in your head can actually slow you down when speaking English.
Yes, Jason. Many learners think translating is helpful, but it often creates hesitation. You know the word you want, but you have to stop and think how to say it in English.
Exactly. Imagine you want to say, I am going to the market. If you first think in your language, then translate. It might take extra seconds. And in conversation, those seconds feel like a long pause.
Right, and sometimes the translation doesn't even make sense in English. Each language has its own rules and expressions. Translating word for word can lead to mistakes.
For example, in some languages, people say I have hunger instead of I am hungry. If you translate directly, it sounds unnatural.
Yes, and this can make learners lose confidence. They think, maybe I'm not good at English, but the problem is really translating too much.
So, the first step to speaking faster and naturally is to stop relying on translation. Instead, we want your brain to start thinking in English automatically.
Exactly. And don't worry, Jason. We'll share simple habits and exercises to help your brain do that. But first, let's understand what it really means to think in English.
Great! Let's move on to the next part. All right, Julia, now we're at a very important part. What it really means to think in English.
Yes, Jason. Thinking in English means your brain starts processing ideas in English directly, instead of translating from your native language first.
Exactly. So instead of thinking, how do I say this in English? Your brain just knows it automatically. You see the word, the sentence, and it comes out naturally.
Let me give a simple example. Imagine you want to describe your morning. If you translate, you might think, first I wake up, then I brush my teeth. Okay, how do I say brush my teeth?
Right. That pause slows you down. But if you think in English, you just naturally say, I wake up, brush my teeth, and eat breakfast.
Exactly. And the more you practice this, the faster your brain will respond in English without pauses.
Another tip is to use pictures or situations to think in English. For example, look at your breakfast and say in English, I am drinking coffee or I am eating bread. No translating, just think in English.
Yes, and even short dialogues help. Let's try a mini example.
Okay, I'll start. Good morning, Julia. How are you today?
Good morning, Jason. I am fine, thank you. And you?
See? That's thinking in English. We didn't pause to translate anything. It just comes naturally.
Exactly. The goal is to train your brain to see English as the main language for thinking, not just speaking.
And the best part is, once your brain starts thinking in English, your speaking, listening, and understanding all improve.
Yes, and don't worry if it's slow at first. Like any habit, it gets easier with practice.
Perfect. Next, we'll share simple daily habits that help you actually think in English, even if you only have a few minutes a day. All right, Julia. Now that we understand what it means to think in English, let's talk about how to practice it every day.
Yes. The good news is you don't need hours of study. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a big difference if you do it the right way.
Exactly. So, let's start with some simple habits. The first one is talking to yourself in English.
Yes, this is easy but very powerful. For example, when you wake up, say, I am getting ready for the day or I am eating breakfast. You don't need anyone to speak with. You are practicing thinking in English.
The second habit is labeling things around you. For example, put sticky notes on your objects: chair, door, computer. Every time you see it, say the word in English.
I love that. Another habit is writing short thoughts in English. For example, in the evening, write, Today I studied English for 10 minutes. I feel happy.
Yes, even simple sentences help train your brain. Don't worry about grammar mistakes at first. The key is to think in English first, not translate.
Another tip is describe your actions out loud. When you cook, clean, or walk, just say in English, I am cooking rice. I am cleaning the table. I am walking to the park.
Exactly. And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Soon, your brain starts automatically thinking in English.
And don't forget, consistency is key. Even 5 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week.
Absolutely. Small daily habits lead to big results over time.
So, listeners, start with one habit today and slowly add the others. Your brain will thank you.
Great! Now, let's move on to the next part, where we discuss common challenges and how to overcome them. All right, Julia, we've talked about habits and daily practice, but I know many learners face challenges when trying to think in English.
Yes, Jason, that's completely normal. Let's talk about some common challenges and how to overcome them.
The first challenge is fear of making mistakes. Many learners hesitate because they worry about speaking wrong English.
Exactly. But here's the secret. Making mistakes is part of learning. If you never make mistakes, you'll never improve. Just keep thinking in English, even if it's not perfect.
The second challenge is limited vocabulary. Sometimes people think, I don't know enough words, so I can't think in English.
Yes, but you don't need complicated words. Start with simple words and sentences. For example, instead of thinking, I am preparing a nutritious breakfast, just think, I am cooking eggs and bread.
That's a great point. The third challenge is old habits. Our brains are used to translating, and breaking this habit takes time.
Right. The key is patience and consistency. Start with small daily exercises like we talked about, and your brain will slowly get used to thinking in English.
Another challenge is lack of practice opportunities. Some learners don't have English-speaking friends or teachers.
That's okay. You can talk to yourself, write thoughts, or even record your voice. Listening to yourself in English is a great way to practice thinking and speaking.
Let's do a quick mini role-play example to show how to overcome fear.
Okay, I'll start. I am going to the park.
Great! I'll respond. That's nice. What will you do there?
See, no need to overthink or translate. Just say what comes to your mind in English.
Exactly. Listeners, remember, these challenges are normal. Everyone faces them. The important thing is to keep practicing and not give up.
Yes, with daily practice, even just 5 minutes a day, these challenges will become easier and your thinking in English will become natural.
Perfect. Next, we'll share a quick 5-minute daily practice routine that makes thinking in English even easier. All right, Julia. Now it's time for a quick and simple routine that can help anyone start thinking in English. Just 5 minutes a day.
Yes, and the best part is you don't need any special tools or a partner, just yourself and a little focus.
Let's break it down. The first minute. Describe your surroundings out loud. Look around and say simple sentences in English. For example, I am sitting at my desk. My computer is on. I see a cup of coffee.
Exactly. The second minute, talk about your plans for the day. You can say, "Today I will study English for 10 minutes. I will cook lunch. I will go for a walk."
The third minute. Think of a question and answer it in English. For example, ask yourself, what is my favorite food? Then answer, my favorite food is pizza. I like it with cheese and tomatoes.
Yes, this trains your brain to form sentences naturally without translating.
The fourth minute. Tell a short story about your day. For example, this morning I woke up, brushed my teeth, ate breakfast, and went for a short walk. I felt happy.
And the fifth minute, review and speak freely. You can repeat any sentence or thought you liked, or just describe something random in English. The goal is continuous thinking and speaking in English.
Exactly. Even if it feels small, these 5 minutes make a huge difference over time. Consistency is what really matters.
Yes, and remember, don't worry about mistakes. Focus on thinking in English first. Accuracy will come later.
So, listeners, try this routine every day for a week, and you'll start noticing that your brain is automatically thinking in English, not translating anymore.
That's right. Small daily steps lead to big results, and the more you practice, the faster your fluency will grow.
Perfect. Next, let's wrap up with some motivation and our call to action for the listeners. All right, Julia, we've covered a lot today. Why translating slows us down, what it means to think in English, daily habits, challenges, and even a 5-minute practice routine.
Yes, Jason. And I want to remind our listeners that learning to think in English takes time, but every small step counts.
Absolutely. Many learners give up too soon because they don't see instant results. But remember, consistency beats speed. Even 5 minutes a day will bring noticeable improvement over time.
And don't forget, mistakes are part of the journey. If you're afraid of making mistakes, you'll never start. So embrace them. Every mistake is a step closer to fluency.
Yes, think of it like training a muscle. The more you exercise your brain to think in English, the stronger it becomes.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the more confident you'll feel when speaking with others. You'll start to notice that English is becoming your natural way of thinking, not just a language you translate from.
So here's what I want you to do after this podcast. Start today with our 5-minute practice routine. Pick one small habit, do it daily, and watch your thinking in English grow.
And share your progress. Comment below this episode, tell us how it's going, or share your tips with other learners. You can inspire others and stay motivated yourself.
Finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode full of tips to improve your English.
Yes, and remember, fluency is not about perfection. It's about practice, patience, and persistence. Keep thinking in English and you'll see amazing results.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone. Keep practicing, stay confident, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Keep thinking in English.